sir.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midday Rush. My name is T-Bone, and with me, as always, pushing the buttons is our dear, fluffy hobo.
Hello.
And in our third chair, being as old today and grumpy, maybe, as always, we have Brian.
You know what? It's hard to be grumpy after I saw who the guest tonight's going to be.
Yes.
I'm very, very excited who the guest today is, too. But before we get to the guest, let's talk about our very first topic.
Yeah. So McCarthy pulled a good one today. He confirmed.
What McCarthy?
Dude, please tell us.
He confirmed today that he will strip $300 million in Ukraine funding from the Pentagon spending bill. Yeah. So like $300 million really matters, right?
Well, let me just ask, how much does the Pentagon get per year?
So I don't know about per year, but the White House has requested $24 billion in supplemental aid packages for Ukraine, and an additional $113 billion that aid has already been provided. So the total number is $113 billion the U.S. has already given to Ukraine. The White House is asking for another $24 billion. And McCarthy has only removed $300 million from the funding. So, yeah.
So you're saying there's 20... How much is left? 27.3?
A lot.
27.
You're looking at like 23 billion and some change.
Oh, yeah, 23.7, my bad.
Yeah, a lot. A lot.
Wait, and all that's going straight over to Ukraine?
Correct. In supplements of sorts.
In supplements?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. No. I'm sorry. Again, like I said yesterday, why are we helping other people before we help ourselves? If we continue to do that, if we continue to help other people before we help ourselves, we will not exist. It's simple math. It is simple math.
Yeah.
I don't understand. We could have a first grade teacher go into the Senate or go into wherever and just explain, guys, this is simple math. This cannot continue.
Oh, absolutely.
Shenanigans and BS.
So pretty much this whole shebang that McCarthy's trying to do is to please Marjorie Taylor Greene to get her to help him vote on other stuff. That's pretty much the whole takeaway from this article. So the Republicans can get the headline of like, we stopped $300 million from going to Ukraine. Vote for us. I can already see the headlines for it.
But yet 23.7 billion is still going over.
Correct. An additional 23 some odd billion is going to there. But yeah, on top of the 113 billion we've already sent. Yes. So
113
billion.
An additional 24, maybe
24-ish.
137.
Correct.
137
altogether.
Correct.
Yeah.
137 billion with a B.
Billions and billions.
Okay, yeah. No, this is
it's silly
and wrong. No, it's not even silly fluff. It's pathetic. It's pathetic that we, the people, voted these idiots into office to be able to send over $137 billion.
Absolutely. It is the worst trade deal ever done.
Brian, what do you have to say to this, man?
This is horrible.
I'm so baffled. I can't. I'm angry at this point. Like I'm so upset.
Just from the headline, 300 million in the defense budget is, it's a drop. It's
chump change. Yes,
it's chump change. Now, what that 300 million might mean for Ukraine, I don't know. Don't care. I suspect it's just more money laundering.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Anyway, that's kind of my black pill take on it. But let us move on because people don't want to hear me talk.
All right, here's something that might make you smile. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC sues Amazon for illegally maintaining monopoly power. So the Federal Trade Commission and 17 state attorney generals have sued Amazon.com, accusing it of using anti-competitive and unfair strategies to maintain a monopoly of power. The lawsuit alleges that Amazon's practices hinder rivals from offering competitive prices and degrade quality for consumers. The company's tactics include anti-discounting measures, condition sellers for Prime eligibility, and on using Amazon's fulfillment services. The lawsuit.
So basically, just dumb it down a little bit.
Amazon is being accused of having a monopoly of doing online sales. The FTC is suing because Amazon technically does have that monopoly. That is as dumbed down as I can get it.
So basically, I guess the allegation is that Amazon, okay, well, it's there in the headline, illegally maintaining monopoly power, that they've got such a hold on the online marketplace that they basically keep anyone else out. And
Correct.
so not cool.
I don't remember if it said which companies were going against it. It does not say it here.
I just went, but I wonder when the FTC is going to go after, say, Google and YouTube for monopolistic practices.
Right. How much money goes to Ukraine is printed and how much comes for taxes? It did not specify. I'm pretty sure you could find that article. I could not specify whether it came from taxes or just printing. But anywho, this was interesting considering that the Federal Trade Commission is going after Amazon. It's out there.
Hey, Thorson, don't worry about it because either way, the can's being kicked down the road. Your grandkids will have deep pockets; they'll be able to afford it.
Yep. Yeah, it sucks. That's all there is to it. It just sucks.
That was sarcasm, by the way.
I can hardly tell.
Brian, you know what sarcasm is?
Honestly, it's so bad with me. I can't even tell half the time when I'm being serious and being sarcastic anymore. So,
fair enough. Okay.
What's our next topic?
The Biden administration announces a $1.4 billion to improve rail safety and capacity in 35 states. I feel like I covered this one yesterday.
No.
No, we talked about it in voice chat this morning.
That's it.
Yeah. Come on, Fluff, get it together.
Look, I'm a busy man and I got busy things. What you need from me, huh? So, in a nutshell, Pete Buttigieg loves trains and got $1 billion for federal railroad systems to help increase safety standards because of all the derailments from earlier this year.
You mean the guy who was just given the job?
Yeah. Guy who was given the job.
Well, no, wasn't he like always on like vacation or something?
Yes, he was busy breastfeeding his newborn.
Oh, he was busy breastfeeding his newborn.
I know what I said.
Science? Question mark? Can anybody come in with some science?
He's a liberal. That's the science behind it.
I just said that sentence. I cannot believe I just said that sentence. Fluffy, why did you make me say that sentence? What?
You're welcome.
Because T-Bone, we like torturing you.
Absolutely. This whole project is based off of torturing T-Bone, don't you know? It's shaped to torture T-Bone with news behind it. That's the whole show outline.
Right?
But yeah, there's really not much. Oh, T-Bone left. There's really not much to this article besides like just 35 states are redoing their rails. So if you're driving as a trucker and you passing by a lot of rail stations, expect a lot of construction because this is to pass by the end of the year to get the funding out there. As far as I can tell, it's waiting vote. It's awaiting to get the Congress vote, but it's most likely going to pass because of.
Is it? I mean, I thought we were staring down a shutdown if something didn't happen by the end of the week.
That's true, but I got a feeling this is going to pass because this is a political talking point, and next year is going to be political season.
I would argue, though, that this, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, the nation's rail infrastructure desperately needs.
Oh, yeah, it does.
But, I mean, this is kind of like, it's kind of like shutting the barn door after the horse has already run off.
I think I'm one of the few people to understand that one. Yeah.
Wait, Ryan, we know you were there before the horses turned into cars, but like I don't get it, man.
And those ageist jokes are exactly the reason why I enjoy torturing you, sir.
Speaking of things that gets old, David McCallum, NCIS actor, dies at 90 years old. Everyone knows Ducky.
Oh,
if you've watched
Ducky.
NCIS, the coroner, that gentleman has passed away.
Died?
Yep.
No, Ducky.
He passed away at the age of 90 due to natural causes.
He was also back in the 60s. He was co-star of Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yep. And he also voice acted several different audiobooks, and he voice acted in Age of Empires.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, can I get a vote of how many people actually watched what was it? He was in
NCIS.
NCIS.
Yeah.
Can anybody like in chat, like, or at least you three, did you guys watch this show? Like, were you guys like an avid watcher? Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was.
Yes. And go ahead, Brian.
I was more of a casual watcher.
No, SVU all the way, just random episodes. Aw.
So, for me, I watched NCIS when I was really sick, and like it was really good to put on while you're sick because it was easy to follow, and it didn't really bog down things like science talk like some of the CSI episodes do. I don't know. It was, for me, it was, you get what you pay for, and usually it was free, so it worked. It wasn't too bad. Ducky was one of the better characters, though. He always had a way of making something, I don't know, unique in a way. And it's sad to see this man go.
Definitely. I don't have my camera on, but I've got my hat over my heart. Okay.
Speaking of things who are going,
who's going?
Who is out and who is in for the second Republican presidential debate? So, according to Yahoo News, they had their own little poll between everybody that they polled in Yahoo. Apparently, the list that they have in order of who is projecting to be the winner of the GOP debate. They say Ron DeSantis is going to be number 1. Vivek Ramaswamy is going to be number 2. Nikki Haley, Mike Pence, Chris Christie, Tim Scott, and Doug Burnham. Skipping the debate is going to be Donald Trump again, and not qualified is Asa Hutchinson. So, according to Yahoo News, they're saying it's Ron DeSantis, Vivek, and then Nikki Haley. Honestly, I don't even know how Chris Christie's still on board. Nor do I know how Doug Burnham does.
I don't know how Pence is still on board.
Doug Burnham?
Doug Burnham? Good question.
Yeah, I think, isn't he the mayor or the governor of North Dakota?
Governor of North Dakota, yes.
Right.
He's a nobody? He's a speed bump.
He's a nobody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just kind of like a speed bump on the way through.
I mean, so So boys, out of the 6 people we got up there.
And where
I'm
is
not a fan
Elders? That's a great question. Where is Larry Elders?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
mean, genuinely, I'd probably go with Larry Elder before any of the people that are on screen.
All right. I would love to hear Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Larry Elder have a 3-way debate. I would love to see it. I really would.
It's gonna be Ron's gonna be no offense, a fucking idiot.
Well, of
and
course.
not be able to do anything, and then it's just gonna be Elder and Ramaswamy just going at it because, I mean, they're pretty intelligent people.
And they can have a debate on pretty much no warning. Just go, because they're very intelligent men. In my opinion, I don't know. Some people can disagree with me. You're welcome to.
I don't. What was the reasoning why Elder wasn't allowed to be there for the first time?
He was unclear, but I thought it was because he couldn't get campaign financing through. But
Shenanigans. That's a loadable. That's a loadable.
I honestly, I don't know. I haven't dived into it too much, but it smells foul.
He didn't make the donor limit, Dad. I don't believe you.
Yeah. In the chat, Dad said he didn't make the donor limit, so
which I don't think is true though, because I think his team said he did.
Right.
But yeah. I'm not here to disparage that conspiracy theory. I was just giving this is weird. Moving on, I think. Something else that's weird. Remember when Ukraine sent Hellfire missiles into the Russian Black Sea Fleet just recently last week?
Oh yeah, wasn't that? Didn't they get their information from some country?
Yes. So
what country? Iran? They got it from Iran? I didn't think it was Iran.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it was, but Russian's Black Sea Fleet commander seen at meeting after Ukraine said that they killed him. So Ukraine saw a ghost today. He was seen.
Okay, well, somebody's gaslighting, and I don't know if it's the Ukrainians or the Russians. Now, you got to consider the source. This is from a Russian Ministry of Defense meeting.
That is true.
Okay, so the source is the Russians.
That is true. And that's why I'm going with the disclaimer that NBC News, this is who published this article, has said, we haven't verified the footage authenticity. However, Ukraine stated it's going to clarify its information. So that makes me think that this is actually real. That the fact that the commander is not dead and he is alive. Because with Ukraine backing off of what they originally stated, that makes me think that they missed their target.
Wasn't it on TV or something?
Yes.
Well,
yeah, it was a press release.
Just because you blow up a headquarters doesn't mean the commander's there. Well,
they blew up the Black Sea Fleet, their naval port, and he was
the ship.
They blew up, I believe, 3 ships and 4 buildings, and it was presumed that the commander was in one of those buildings because of a safety standard walkthrough during that time. And that is why Ukraine was confident in saying that they killed him. However, this looks like it's not the case. I will check with everybody. We'll bring the story back tomorrow when there's more information, most likely. So hopefully we can be for sure if that's right or wrong. We'll see. But for right now, it's kind of Ukraine looks really bad in this situation because they said that they're going to clarify their information from their special operation forces. We'll see. Just like another thing we'll see. Hunter Biden is suing Rudy Giuliani and his former attorney, alleging that they tried to hack his devices. Oh, this is a good one. So Hunter has filed a civil lawsuit against Rudy Giuliani and his former attorneys, alleging they violated his digital privacy and broke federal and state computer privacy laws by attempting to hack his device. First off, I'm going to stop this and go, under the Patriot Act, we don't have digital rights. So, moving on. In the lawsuit filed by the federal court in California, claims that Giuliani and Costello engaged in years of hacking into, tampering with, and dismantling data from Hunter Biden's devices.
Hey, Fluff.
Yes, sir.
Can I stop you a minute there?
Yes.
I thought that laptop didn't exist. I thought that was a right-wing hoax.
Yeah.
Wait,
well,
isn't that
it's
what we
not
were told?
though.
Like for so long, we were told that this laptop is
Not real?
fake.
Yeah. Russian propaganda,
Nothing
one
but-
would say. I remember
Yeah.
Russian propaganda quite a bit. But
I mean, Brian was there
He's-
during the USSR, so he should know.
you know, T-Bone, these age jokes are getting kind of old and stale.
Real
Like
old.
Brian.
Yeah.
Like your mom.
Oh. I don't know. I thought this was kind of interesting. The fact that like the Biden laptop that didn't exist allegedly is now being grounds to sue things over. That is kind of weird to me. I don't really know. It's interesting. But something that kind of how do I put this? It disturbs me, and this is kind of a sad case. Everyone might know who Catturd is on their X profile or Twitter account, and how he's a residential shit poster. Oh, we got a question already? I thought we were
Yes,
saving
sir.
questions to the end.
Quick question.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just a clarification. Is it just the laptop that is hacked, or is this other materials they're claiming as well?
From when I wrote into this, it is just the laptop. One of
The
his
laptop
one
that
of his
doesn't
5
exist?
different laptops. Held up a
Oh, so
laptop
it's
on
not
camera and
the-
announced this belongs to Hunter Biden. Yeah, so it is just the laptop.
That
So
didn't exist.
the laptop that had all the incriminating evidence on it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but Rudy Giuliani, what they're saying that he hacked it, but he
That is what Hunter Biden is suing over, saying that Rudy Giuliani hacked into his laptop to get the data. That is the lawsuit. Even though, I mean, we can get into it again if you want, but pretty.
no, that doesn't make any sense. You can't hack into something if it's wait.
So,
Yeah, you can't hack into that.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
that feeling of disassociation you're having right now, that's called cognitive dissonance. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, you can hack into it. Man, Winston keeps raising his hand up here. Okay, Winston, what do you got?
what do you got to say?
You keep spamming the hand raising here. What do you got? And now he won't come up.
Wait. If they say that he actually hacked into it, wouldn't that prove that all the things on the laptop to be true? Then
I mean, take your opinion and run with it.
Okay, so just real quick though, as I understand, and I'm not a lawyer, and this is a very simplistic understanding, but my understanding is because of that laptop was turned into a repair shop in New Jersey.
Correct.
And under that store repair shop's policy and under New Jersey state law, if that item is retained by a repair shop for after a certain amount of time, legal ownership of that device transfers to the repair shop. And my understanding is that the repair shop owner gave Giuliani, and so it wasn't Hunter's laptop anymore. It was the repair shop owner's laptop. And he gave full permission to Giuliani's team to go through that thing.
I don't think it was a
So-
repair shop. I believe it was a pawn shop.
Oh, okay.
I remember it being a repair shop.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering it, but look, he
Yeah,
lost
I
a
think
lot of
you're
laptops.
misremembering it.
He lost a lot of laptops. Okay, it's
So-
hard to
so
remember
really-
each one.
So I don't see how Biden has Hunter Biden has grounds to sue Giuliani over this because it wasn't even legally his laptop anymore. But this horse is dead. Let's go ahead and move it on.
Right. I just wanted to bring up the fact that Hunter Biden is suing Rudy over it because of if this laptop doesn't exist, then why is he suing it over it? It's kind of me poking fun at the media. That's all.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. This is actually kind of sad. The anonymous account holder Catturd that shit posts on Twitter a lot, he was swatted after being doxed by leftist outlets.
For the course.
Yeah. He was in the middle of a podcast, and I'm not sure what the podcast is called because I don't think the Post Millennial actually says it. But Into the Litter Box and Jules and Catturd. So his podcast is Into the Litter Box with Jules and Catturd. They were middle of recording their podcast when SWAT raided their home. And luckily no one was injured, so that's good. And this is kind of interesting because this is the first time I've heard that Catturd is being doxed and swatted. But I guess he gets thousands and hundreds of death threats weekly.
Now, I'm not normally the kind of guy that calls for more laws for anything. But in this case, could swatting not be considered an assault of a kind? Because a swatting could result in somebody getting killed inadvertently by a cop who,
right. Well, attempted murder charges? Yes, it's already a federal crime. So, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so why have we not found any, or why have there not been any people to go to jail? Because that's a felony, correct? So why any arrests? I mean, if it's illegal, why isn't there any arrests?
I mean, drugs are illegal and people still get away without charges for it.
I'd like some clarification. I'd probably never get it, but Tim's been swatted 15, 20 times.
Something like that, yeah.
I believe the number's up to now.
And I've never heard any resolution on that. If they ever figured out who was doing the swatting or anything.
Well,
like that.
he has to keep it hush hush. From
Right.
what he said, he's like, I have to dance around the line.
To the information, I would say to the information that's been released by Tim himself, they have a pretty good idea who it is. It's just they can't get any law enforcement agency to actually do it. So I think this is that two-tier system of government that we see.
Right. Yep.
I think that's what this is.
Rules for thee and not for me.
Not for me.
Pretty much. So this is a big one coming up next, and I'm just gonna start it. So Supreme Court returns for the first private meeting of the terms amid even more controversy. So there's a lot to this. I'm just gonna rattle this off real fast and stop me if you need clarification. Okay. The Supreme Court is returning to the new term amidst the growing perceptions that it is increasingly being viewed as a political entity. This sentiment has been fueled by a series of controversial decisions, notably the reversal of Roe v. Wade. Made possible by former Donald Trump, 3 nominees and the justices now find themselves in the epicenter of political discussions, with their decisions on being a focal point on the campaign trail and their approval ratings hitting a new low. Critics are arguing that some justices are bypassing ethics rules and leading the calls for regulation of the third branch. Justice Roberts is central in these discussions. He's been navigating the court through these controversies, emphasizing the court's commitment to the highest standards of conduct. However, the path forward is unclear, with these debates on whether the formal code of ethics is necessary and how it would be implemented. Some conservatives are arguing that the current criticism are manufactured by the controversy aimed at delegitimizing the court. Justice Alito, for instance, has been vocal in stating that Congress should not interfere with the Supreme Court's affairs. Meanwhile, Justice Kagan has suggested that adapting the ethics code used by lower courts for the Supreme Court might be beneficial. The court's slow pace in addressing these issues are emblematic in nature, symbolized by the tortoise, representing a slow and steady pace of justice. As the justices are deliberating on their response, they might opt to weather the current storm of criticism. Pretty much
I'm so confused.
the Supreme Court is under fire for potentially being breaking code of ethics, which the code of ethics in the Supreme Court has never been a thing before. So this is a lot of progressives in the Congress and Senate aiming at the Supreme Court saying, you guys aren't doing what we want you to do, so we're going to put you under investigation. That is pretty much this whole thing. I don't think I've ever seen the Supreme Court be under fire like this before. What do you guys think?
Words. I genuinely have zero words. So are you basically saying that the Supreme Court's rulings are being called into question, or?
Yes.
Yeah. That's by who? Because from what I understand, I thought the Supreme Court was the top.
It is. It is the leftists or the Democrat Congress and Senate people that are calling the Supreme Court's legitimacy in question.
Oh, they're calling their legitimacy into question. So, there's three branches of government.
Correct.
The Supreme Court, one of them.
Yep.
I'm gonna sound so dumb. It's been so long. However, there's checks and balances to keep all three more or less in line.
Yes.
So you're telling me that one of the three is going after the other.
Correct.
Okay.
Because they don't like their opinions.
Oh, opinions. That's right. Opinions are bad.
Because you know what the Supreme Court does, right? They judge other cases, and the judging is a bad thing. So you can't judge things. I can dumb it down to caveman speak if you want. That's about as close as you're going to get, though. Oh. All right. We went a little bit over, but that's okay.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't.
Because we usually do to be or the be or not the be at 5:30 or 6:30.
The be or the not the be.
Yes.
Today I don't like my odds. I'm not happy.
All right.
But we're gonna do it anyway.
Yes.
Okay, just explain the rules to everybody so they all remember the rules.
I can do you one better. I can bring it up on screen. All right. The be or not the be. You're voting for the fake article. Are you ready, T-Bone?
No.
Okay. Well, too bad. Article 1. New supercontinent could wipe out humans and make Earth uninhabitable. Chat, you can vote for your fake article. Democrats call...
Supercontinent in... Okay.
The new supercontinent could wipe out humans and make Earth uninhabitable. Democrats call for new taxes to help government fight junk fees. Or Biden's team's "Don't Let Him Trip" mission. Give me my votes, chat.
Oh, Jesus. This is so not... I genuinely... I dislike this so much. Okay. Number 1 just sounds wild. Number 2 sounds like they're bitching. And number 3 just... Oh, don't let them trip, bro. What?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna, I kind of messed up yesterday and I read chat, but I'm gonna read chat today.
One is fake. Both of these are
yesterday.
To clarify, David, 2 are real, 1 is fake.
Yeah, two of the articles are real.
2 are real.
Mm-hmm.
1 is fake.
You are voting for the fake. Lost Pelican changed his vote. How about that?
All right, I'm gonna go with 1.
T-Bone's going with 1. Alrighty. From the Babylon Bee. Democrats call for new taxes to help government fight junk fees. From Axios. Biden's team don't let him trip mission to help secure the fact that he is superior at walking. I wish I was kidding. Also,
you know what I kind of want to see Joe do. I want to see him on one of those hoverboards.
that'd be horrible.
If
That'd
he
be
can't walk,
horrible.
just make him hover. Make him hover.
So, from CNN, the supercontinent could wipe out humans and make Earth uninhabitable, studies suggest. They're saying pretty much that the tectonic plates are going to move together to remake Pangea.
Yeah, I was right about to say. I'm not making an ageist joke, Brian, I promise. But Pangea was billions of years ago, right? Something like that.
Yep. And
Yeah,
they're suggesting it's going to go back to it.
With that's not even what Pangea looks like. What?
250 million years is what they're predicting.
STFU,
Wow.
Dad.
Oh, what'd Dad say? Oh, Dad, what'd you say? Ooh. Hey,
All
I
right.
didn't even have to do the joke. Dad did it for me. Thanks, Dad.
Didn't the White House announce the movement to invest junk fees as Ticketmaster Swish? I don't know.
I don't know.
What you
We're
gotta
calling for
understand
new
that-
taxes to help government solve this problem. Oh yeah, they're getting new taxes to help fight the junk fees. So they want your money so they can pay for you to not have junk fees. That's what the Babylon Bee
so
article.
So are you talking about like the garbage man job?
I have no idea. I look, if I read the Babylon Bee and acted like it was real news, I would be made fun of for life. Okay, I don't know.
They're never that far off the mark. That's what makes this game fun.
I know. All right, so we're gonna open this up to callers. But first, I think did we want to bring Michael up first?
That would be wonderful. Michael,
All right.
please get your butt up.
Please come up here, Michael. Oh, look at him using his invite to speak.
He's following procedure.
Gentlemen.
How are you,
Or
sir?
Hi,
ladies,
Michael.
I don't
I
wanna
missed you,
presume
buddy.
anything. Aw, you weren't around last night? Aw,
So,
it's a
Michael,
blast last night.
did T-Bone tell you what we wanted you to do?
Yeah,
Not
I
really.
have no issue. Honestly, any chance I get.
Okay.
But no, he didn't, I guess.
Well,
I
so
was,
I think because of the guest is gonna be so big,
Yes.
yeah. Well, just take it over. Just explain to Michael.
So,
Got it.
we're expecting YouTube to shut down the stream for tonight on Timcast IRL because of who the night's guest is.
Ah, I see.
So, would you kindly give us a rundown for everybody here of what to do in case the stream goes down?
All right, so pretty much everyone that's listening right now, all you can do is hang out in Discord, wait in Discord. We'll start with we got permission from Timcast and from the staff here in the Discord to create a special Twitter account called @TimcastDiscord. So if the stream were to go down, we can post updates on the status of the stream coming back up here in the Discord. Myself, unless I fucking die tonight, I will be the person who has the stream up and running as soon as it's available to me, which is generally the earliest that people can get back on a stream if the stream goes down. Because when those streams go down, everyone floods the website to try to get online, and it slows down the website and the bandwidth and can't handle it. The servers can't handle it, and you end up being locked out of your account on the website as well. So if the stream were to go down tonight, not saying that it will, if you go and follow @TimcastDiscord at x.com or Twitter, however you want to still refer to it, you'd be getting updates on that real time. I know that the last time the stream went down, there was really no updates.
Right.
There's a reason, I guess, why Tim has answered this on the after show as well, or like rather the uncensored. There's reasons why they don't necessarily just go all out on updates and stuff from their end, but there's nothing preventing us from making sure that everyone's aware of what's going on in the Discord with respect to getting the stream online. And that's about it.
Thank you, sir.
So bottom line, watch that X account, Twitter account, and it's like consider this very stage the storm shelter, because when it comes back up, it's going to be here.
Yep. I figured with tonight's guest, it'd be great to have the coordinator for tonight to give the rundown.
Absolutely, it makes
And
sense.
did we even announce it, Fluff?
I don't think we did, actually.
Ryan,
Yeah,
do you want to do the honors?
We've been tiptoeing around it, guys. It's Carl fucking Benjamin, also
Sargon of Akkad.
Son of Akkad. All right.
Let's
Yeah.
go, baby.
So I'm expecting tonight's IRL live to be lit AF. I'm also expecting call-ins to be, get your call-ins in, and
I'm in early, guys. Brian is going to be looking at them.
get them in early, and try keep them somewhat serious. I mean, there's already a couple questions in there that are kind of jokey.
Right.
Keep it kind of serious. That's all I ask.
Yes.
Thanks.
And I will be around to help reform questions if you need help. So in the IRL chat, just tag me.
Yep. All of the volunteer staff, I guarantee you, going to be on deck for this. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
so
all hands on deck.
So we've got a returning caller. This is becoming a scene, man. I don't know if I want to put your hand up anymore.
Come on. I mean, like, I told you it was going to be one-time date. Like, it was like, what now?
You're like,
Gotta keep coming back.
At this point, we might as well make Helgard part
Take
of
him out to dinner.
hello, Hailguard. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh,
I wanted to
man.
comment. It's kind of amusing, actually. Tim's final segment today covered the how often do you think about the Roman Empire thing.
Okay.
Oh, no, did he? No, he did not. No, he did not.
He did.
He did. He absolutely
Nobody
did.
thinks about the Roman Empire. No
Incorrect.
actual guy thinks about it.
Incorrect. My wife asked me that question as well, and as nicely as I could, I told her it's kind of a dumb question because the answer is every second of every day. Because
Okay, why?
Yes, because we are on a 30-month calendar or 31-day calendar, right?
Okay.
That's a Roman calendar.
Okay.
Our street systems, Roman. Like,
But
pretty much everything we know about society was built by the Romans. So in a way, it's every second of every day. Our mathematics are built on the Roman system. Like, there's...
I don't know, because I'm not one of those.
Just because it's built on it doesn't mean you're thinking about it, guy.
Right. I don't
True.
think
that
about the
leads
Roman
to
Empire at all,
essentially-
though.
Well, that leads essentially to kind of what I was referring to is it depends on what's kind of severity you're looking at it. So how in depth you're looking on it.
I guess I don't. I guess I'm one of those few people that don't actually think about the Roman Empire at all. I've got other shit to worry about.
Look at
Literally.
the point I was trying to make.
Oh,
with-
it's the
with her was-
Gregorian calendar, guy, not the Roman calendar.
It was based on a Roman calendar.
Gregorian was, if I'm correct, Catholic.
What?
Which was part of the Roman, like, generally Catholicism started in the Roman era in Rome, not specifically the city, but the Roman Empire. I'm getting to see
It
a
went
lot of
into
no's in there,
effect
but
in October of 1582. The Gregorian calendar. It's used in most parts of the world.
yes. But if I'm correct, a lot of its roots are based in the Roman Empire, and that's where it was
Well,
born.
The Gregorian calendar was an update to the Julian calendar, which was created by Julius Caesar, hence Julian
In Rome,
in Rome.
or the Roman
Oh,
Empire.
so it's the better
That's-
version of the Roman calendar.
Exactly. Which still has its roots in the Roman Empire.
Okay. So I guess
So-
what's the point for thinking about the Roman Empire then? Because of the calendar?
Well, no, it's just about there's so many aspects of our society today that is based in the Roman Empire. So it's kind of hard to be like, well, how do you not think about the Roman Empire when it's baked into society or our version of society itself?
Okay.
So then comes the question of it depends on the real answer is it depends. Are you referring to specifically the Roman Empire or just an aspect of the Roman Empire?
I think about neither. Next question.
Literally. Literally.
Eh,
A literal same. Sorry, not sorry. I just like,
hey, all
genuinely,
good.
I get it. I get it. Like there's roots, but like you're not thinking about the roots. You're thinking about the thing itself.
And that's my point. Is that's not what the question is. The question needs to be more specific. Is ultimately the point of getting to. Is it specifically the Roman Empire? And
Yes.
of that,
Because if it's specifically the
portion?
Roman Empire, the answer is no. But if you're talking about the roots of the Roman Empire, then the answer is yes. However, the
Exactly.
specific question is do you think about the Roman Empire itself? The answer to that question is no. N-O.
Wait,
Correct.
wait. I just had a
I would
weird
agree.
thought. I just had a weird ass thought. So, can we narrow down this fact of like thinking about the Roman Empire to Ian Crossland because he was talking about the Roman Empire way before this trend started?
You know, it is possible.
So we can thank
Hey, guys.
Ian Crossland for this bullshit. Got it.
So
What's up, Thor?
I believe the claim is that a lot of people think our civilization is about to end because there's a lot of different things that are happening that are similar to, like Douglas Murray talks about how at the end of Rome, when Rome fell, they focused heavily on gender. He made that claim when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. So I believe the claim is why a lot of men think about the Roman Empire is because of that. They think that, you know, so many civilizations only last so long. We are about to do our time. Look at all these problems that are happening. We're talking about civil war, so therefore they're studying the Roman Empire and why it fell, and they're thinking about that because for this reason.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, the Roman Empire lasted for 250 years? Is that right?
Yeah, aren't we
thought it
coming
was
up on that
400.
on those?
I will look this real fast. Uh,
1,000 years from 753 BCE to 476 CE.
I got 27 to 476.
Looks like
That doesn't
began
seem
in
right, though.
753 BC, lasted for 1,000 years. Okay. The fall of Constantinople was in 1453 AD.
You know, I'm not going to get on this discussion about when the Roman Empire started and died because I don't want to invite another fucking age joke.
Fair enough. It's not like you would remember it anyways. Haha, ding, I'm done. That was my age joke. You're welcome.
You motherfuckers.
Wait, I didn't even hear it.
Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. There's
But
nothing
I
you
wanted
need.
to hear it.
No. The moment's past, T-Bone. You missed it.
Damn it! Bullshit.
All
I'm
right.
bullshitting it.
You know what? We've got 10 minutes. Is there anyone else that'd like to come up on stage and give their thoughts and opinions?
Nels,
Oh,
Jeff.
Defects raising his hand.
Defect.
Oh, defect.
You want me to talk about Rome?
No. I will throw your ass off this stage. No.
Nels, you're a liar. Nels, I just want to let you know, buddy, you're a liar.
No, I enjoy you guys. I'm just gonna say this. Thank you for doing what you guys do. I appreciate what you do. And I really don't have anything. If you guys want to like bring up a topic, then I'll maybe talk about it. But I don't really have anything. I just want to thank you.
I appreciate it, man. We're trying to build something here for the most part.
I agree. That's good. You guys
Well,
do a good job.
I think we ought to talk a couple minutes about upcoming events.
Okay. First,
sort of
a message from Thorson. He's back. That was
I would-
fast.
why-
I'm back, buddy. What you got?
I wouldn't listen to that son of a bitch.
And Thorson's still muted.
You're muted.
I give you.
And he's
The
muted.
money going to Ukraine today. I was wondering about the whole thing where we talk about the deficit.
Okay.
And so, like, I'm really trying to understand, like, why is it such a problem? And I'm not saying that it's not, but like, why didn't we collapse when it was 10 trillion? When, like, at what point is it 100 trillion when we're going to have a problem? Is it 35 trillion? Like, at what point is it going to be that, oh my gosh, we have horrible catastrophe? And I'm just trying to understand, like, I'm actually just woefully ignorant on this topic. I just
So
don't know.
this is my guess on this because I don't know for sure, but this is my educated guess. It is that as long as we are in a financial situation, they'll be able to write down like some kind of executive order, like, due to the financial crisis, everyone has to stay at home and do stuff at home. No going outside because we can't afford to fill the gas stations with fuel. Otherwise, you're going to be taxed too much for it. Or some kind of mediocre reasoning of sorts. It feels like a control thing to me. I don't know if that is true, but that's what I feel like it is.
Hobo, if you don't mind me,
Go for it.
Here's, and it's an opinion, but we can spend as much money we can print. I mean, what's our main export? It's the dollar bill.
It used to be energy, I believe.
Yeah, well, it's not
in
anymore.
20
we print the currency that is accepted around the world, and as long as that currency, which is backed by nothing other than the government, they say we back it. As long as it's accepted, well, they're gonna keep printing and spending. Because
There's two good answers in chat: culture and corn.
Well, grain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Not just corn, but grain.
Yeah.
No, it's essentially our
Corn, and more
our
soybeans.
our presence, our influence on the world. I mean, that's it. Like, if that's why, like Gaddafi and was it 2000, around 2000, we killed him. He wanted the gold backed. Was it dinar?
The dinar, yeah.
I think he wanted to do something like that, and guess what? We killed him.
Yep.
The guy was
So
right-
is our main export violence then? The regime change wars we do? And
I
that's why
wouldn't
we're able
say
to
it's
fund
our
it for
main
2020s?
export. I'm just gonna say
No.
it's our really good position of doing so. It's like a bonus hole. You get it no matter what.
Yeah, we put down.
Back to the end of your statement was like very close to the mark, and Thorson, you're also very close to the mark. The reality is that the heaviest thing that transfers the value of the dollar outside of our borders is the fact that there is no other nation with the capacity to police trade routes internationally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's force. That's what we export.
So yeah, it's effectively force. So yes. And going to your question, Thorson, I don't know if you were expressing this literally in terms of like at what number does it become a problem? The reason that the number is completely irrelevant, and the fact of the matter is that we can somewhat maintain this, although I don't advocate for it because it's not going to make things better or easier. But until we are no longer able to secure global trade, until we are no longer essential for that mechanism, we are going to be able to print money. And it's going to be viewed as sort of like a, they're aware of the issue that it would cause if we were no longer like controlling trade routes and we were the only ones able to like enforce pretty much maritime peace.
Okay.
Once that's realized, that's when our money system falters because no one will need to trade with us anymore. So money declared by fiat will be irrelevant when we can't back it up with anything tangible.
All
So
right.
theoretically, it could go to 200 trillion until something like that happens.
They could
Most
go to
likely.
400
yes.
quadrillion. And so
Right.
long as we maintain
Exactly.
like the highest edge in force.
Yeah, exactly what JW said. It doesn't
Which
matter
is-
how high, as long as we are the ones that have
I'm not saying it's a good thing, by the way. I
No,
think it's an
no,
exceptionally bad thing.
All right.
No, I agree 100%. Okay,
All right,
so-
gentlemen. It is going to be down to the wire here on 4 minutes. I'm going to kick you all off stage, and I thank you for all of your inputs. But we've got some shilling to do. We got some shilling to do. All right. Thank you to everybody in the audience. Brian, would you like to shill?
Yeah, Brian, do the shilling today.
You know, I'm always down for a good shill.
All right.
First of all, immediately following this stage, we're going to close this out. We're going to hand the stage off to the esteemed Joy Cannoli, Miss OC,
The esteemed.
and C. Noski, and they are going to bring us up to the IRL show. They're going to be